As the world watches America begin a new chapter with Donald Trump's inauguration, we are here to show you some behind the curtain moments. The White House is preparing for two families. One, the outgoing president's family, and two, the new president's family. Donald Trump will be formally inaugurated as the 47th President of the United States on 20th of January. That is almost 76 days from the day he won the elections. But have you ever wondered why the US President is sworn in months after he's declared the winner? Let's dive deeper to understand. Interestingly, the US electoral timeline sets the country apart from other democracies, where elections and the transfer of power often occur within a shorter time frame. Let's take India for example. The Lok Sabha election results were announced on 4th of June 2024. Just few days later, that is on 9th of June 2024, Narendra Modi took charge as Prime Minister. The election date is not chosen randomly. In fact, the election day was set by Congress in the year 1845. They chose the first Tuesday in November. This date was selected for practical reasons in an agrarian society. November was a good time for farmers in the US because it came after the harvest, so they could travel to polling places without missing work. Also, elections were held on Tuesday to avoid conflicts with religious observances on Sunday and market days on Wednesday. And now, what about the inauguration? Well, although the 10-day gap in the United States may seem very lengthy now, past presidents have faced even longer delays before assuming office. Earlier, the US Constitution had set the presidential inauguration day for March 4th. That is 4-month gap between the election and the inauguration. And we thought that 76 days were too long. Now this 4-month wait allowed time for vote counting, electoral process and travel. However, in 1933, the 20th Amendment changed the date of inauguration to 20th of January to shorten the waiting period. When the US changes president, thousands of federal jobs have to be changed too. And that changeover takes time. Those new hires need offices and they also need government teammates. They need to get fully briefed on the ins and outs of how these departments run. And most importantly, the president needs to get caught up on national security and intelligence. During the 10 weeks, the incoming president, in this case Donald Trump, can build his team, choose cabinet members and start making key decisions about policies. It also helps ensure continuity in government operations as outgoing staff can assist the new team, making the handover smoother and more effective. The time also allows the Electoral College to complete its process. To begin with, the President-elect and Vice President-elect, here in this case Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, will take their oaths of office at the US Capitol. Following the swearing-in, the new president delivers an inaugural address outlining his vision and priorities for the upcoming term. This tradition dates back to George Washington, the first president of the United States. After the swearing-in, the outgoing president and First Lady depart from the Capitol. This symbolizes the peaceful transfer of power. A formal luncheon is hosted at the Capitol and it is attended by members of Congress and other dignitaries. And after this luncheon, a new president reviews military troops. This tradition honors the new commander-in-chief and includes a ceremonial procession down Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House. Following the pass and review, a military escort accompanies the president from the Capitol to the White House, showcasing various branches of the military. And finally comes the time for inaugural balls and other celebrations that occurs in the evening. It allows the public participation in festivities honoring the new administration. So while Trump is the project winner, he is still not America's official 47th president as we speak. The processes take time and it will only be on 20th of January that the Republican and his running mate, J.D. Vance, will be in charge.